We get families with little kids, we get retirees, we get a lot of college kids, we get people coming down from the North Shore for whom eating out is an everyday thing. We get people coming from the city for whom eating out is very special. We have a number of different stations in back. There is a pizza station, which we do the pizzas and calzones. We will do a lot of casserole dishes, sauté dishes, and of course pasta dishes. On our wine list, you will find we are one of the few restaurants, perhaps one of the only lower priced ones, that actually sells wine. And we do not mark those up a whole lot, so they are affordable little treasures. Very few restaurants of this nature make their own bread. We make our own desserts, we make our own salad dressings, soups are homemade. They're not the type of soups where you buy chicken stock and add it to something and call it homemade. They're really homemade soups we make the stocks. So we take it pretty far into what we can do in terms of homemade food, and I think that's what it distinguishes us.
All right, so we already know you have a fear of small portions. So tell us about the food at Dave's and why you like it so much.
Well, Dave's is a place I kind of grew up with. I used to live in Evanston in the early 70s, and the food still holds up. There's very unique, I think, very unique Italian dishes. They're large, price is right, and over the past 30 years I've been going there, it's held up very well. My particular favorite is the spinach ricotta cheese pie it's got kind of a buttery sauce with a lot of lemon flavor, and it's very unique. I've never seen that anywhere else but Dave's, and I keep having it, and I find it to be a great restaurant.
So do you go out there mostly with your friends? Do you bring family?
Family at this point. Used to go with friends, and now I've got 4 kids and a wife, and so we all go piling down there, and they're very comfortable there. The decor is very relaxed. The wait staff are pretty young. I think they're college kids, and they especially like the wine bottles. You have wine, and you write a note on the label. You can put it on behind the. There's a shelf along all the tables.
Yeah, I think actually Jade got to do that when she was.
Yeah, I did. It was good. We had a bottle of wine, and at the end we kind of were writing on it, and the waiter said, "Oh, I'll take that. I'll put it on the wall for you." So we were excited about that.
Yeah, so next time you go back, you can check it out.
Yeah, just find it.
No, that's a really nice personal touch, I think, that they do there.
Yeah.
And also, it has a lot of personal touches in the restaurant, and specifically on the menu, a lot of the dishes are homemade.
Yes, and I especially like the portions, which you can't finish them. I can't. So there's always lunch for tomorrow after eating at Dave's.
And great prices, too, for those portions. I couldn't believe it. I was really excited about that, especially we got the salad to start. Thank God we shared it because it was enormous, and delicious. Oh, man, the vinaigrette was absolutely heavenly. And then my pasta dish was enormous as well. And I actually asked for the menu back because I couldn't remember what the price was. I'm like, this is a huge plate of pasta, and I paid practically nothing for it. It was great. Had lunch the next day, which was great.
Now you got to sign the wine bottle, Jade, but tell us about the wine list.
The wine list I thought was really great as well. I was really surprised that they had such a variety of wines for an Italian, family-style restaurant. They had everything
He does have a huge selection of wines, mostly Italian, but everything within, a $30 to $40, $50 price range.
Exactly.
It's a big list for having a lot of wines in that category.
Most definitely.
And tell us about the chicken Vesuvio. That seems to be a Chicago favorite.
Yeah.
Chicken Vesuvio had 2 large chicken breasts there. I was like, this is enough for 2 people, let alone 1. So I got through 1 and as many noodles as possible. It was really good too. It was like you said, it was a lot to finish. So I doggy bagged it and had lunch the next day, and it was still just as good, maybe a little better because it marinated a little. But
would you consider Dave's a kid-friendly restaurant?
Oh yeah. That's pretty much with the young staff there, that you really can't go wrong.
And you found a lot of kids there when you went. And
yeah,
they were having a great time.
Kids having a great time and the laughter and stuff, because you can give a kid a Happy Meal and they'll find something to cry about. But in there, they were really having a good time. And it was a relaxed atmosphere, I thought, because there was an incident with a waitress. Things happen to me, I guess. She dropped a knife in my lap, but I didn't care. It had food on it. So I said, hey, don't worry about it.
Gosh, this whole thing has been pretty dangerous for you.
Yeah, I'm
Knives
surprised I
thrown
survived
in.
it.
Take it easy there.
But yeah, it was a good time was had. You know, it's a good place. I'd recommend it for an impromptu place to go and eat.
It's really great. I was glad to go up there. I had, concentrated my attention in Chicago. To go to Evanston was a great treat, and I liked it a lot. It's really cool.
Yeah, I hung around a while after I ate. Strolled around with the
Yeah, it's
bookstore.
fun to walk around.
Yeah.
Now, Jade, when you ate there, did you sit at a table or were you sitting in a booth? Or?
I sat at a booth, actually.
Uh-huh.
I like booth seating because it gives you more room, allows you to kind of relax a little bit more. But sometimes, the table's a little bit too far away or sometimes it's a little too close. This was great. Yeah. It's perfect.
What do you think the mystique is with booth seating? A lot of restaurants have booths. People always call and request booths.
Right.
And people, at some restaurants there's booth number 1 or this booth. And what do you think is the big draw behind that?
I think it's a matter of comfort, first and foremost, and I also think it creates a more intimate setting for the party. You kind of feel surrounded in your own little world. You can do what you please, put your coats there, put your purse there, sit closer to somebody if you'd like, and I think it just creates a more enjoyable environment.
And if you have kids, you can corral them in.
Yeah.
One parent
Yeah.
You can know.
I can't get away that way.
All right, well, John, this is your choice, so give us a summary of it.
I think it's for the price. It's an incredible value. The food's very good and fresh, and I love the decor because it's very relaxed, informal, and so it's just on the top on my list.
And Jay, what about for you?
For me as well, I was very pleased to go there. Portions were enormous, great pricing, great wait staff, very enjoyable environment, family style, sort of, casual and relaxed. I really, really liked it. I was very happy to go there.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot of bang for the buck. A lot of fun, too.
Gosh, we're all agreeing.
Yeah.
We're all agreeing.
Dave's is a 3-star restaurant. It's just supposed to be 5. I forget.
Whatever you want.
Tack 2 more on there.
Okay, well, you can find Dave's Italian Kitchen at 1635 Chicago Avenue in Evanston, 847-864-6000. It's open Sunday through Thursday from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. and Friday and Saturday till 11. Reservations are not accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is about $12.